Today's docket is packed with drama, reckless drivers, skipped court dates, and second chances. Judge Fleischer isn't here for excuses.
He picked up another case.
Yeah, I made aware of that.
We haven't done PC on it. I don't know anything about it. So, coming up, Mr. Villasana. Oh, okay. I took away your privilege to drive because of the cases that you had picked up. You came here asking, please, please, I can't do anything, I want to drive. And now you've picked up a reckless driving.
I know you're not.
Stop.
Don't say anything.
Let me express my disappointment, Mr. Villasana. I have repeatedly asked you to abide by bond conditions, insomuch that I ordered you not to drive recklessly, race, anything of this nature. And now another reckless drive.
Caught driving recklessly during a street takeover while already out on bond. In Texas, that's a serious violation, especially if driving was restricted. Now he's facing more bonds, stricter monitoring, and a judge who's run out of patience.
On April 25th, 2025, in Orange County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was informed of a street takeover and observed, went to the location and observed the defendant performing donuts in the parking lot in the middle of a crowd of people and vehicles. The man completed approximately 5 donuts within a crowd of 150 vehicles, and he got within 10 feet of striking vehicles and people inside the pit of the takeover. The law enforcement officer saw the vehicle, leave the location, initiate no traffic stop, and identify the defendant.
So they locate what about the vehicle now?
They saw him from the distance. They saw him doing donuts, and they saw him leave the location, and they followed behind him, and they initiated the traffic stop.
This is not.
Mr. Villasana, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case, and I'm now ordering you not to drive. If I find that you drive, and I don't care what it is, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. I am now revoking your bond as well, and I'm putting you in jail.
Can I say something now?
You cannot.
That's a lie.
You say something to me in this year and out that year, third case.
That's a lie, though. What they said I did,
Stop.
it's a lie.
Look at. So, hey, Roxanne, on Mr. Villasana, no drugs, no alcohol. I'm putting him on a curfew with a GPS monitor so he's not out at night, 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. No driving, no weapons.
Consider a house arrest.
Judge Fleischer hit him with GPS, curfew, and SCRAM, plus $5,000 bonds on both cases. Under Texas law, bond violations like this can lead to jail before trial.
I was trying to figure out, so is the court asking him to come back in 2 weeks, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come up, Mr. Walker. Shh.
The reason why I'm asking, Judge, is because I spoke to my client. It seems like his young lady was murdered 3 days ago, so his whole family is dealing with a lot of grief and funeral planning. He's trying to be there for his family emotionally. So I'm not sure how long this grieving process is going to last, but right now...
I don't know about any of this. I have a lot of people that tell me things. All I know is that you've not been working. I don't want you using, and I just want you to be productive. That's all I want. I'm not asking you to split the atom, do anything crazy. Just be an upstanding person. That's all I'm asking. I get that you may be grieving, but the world your life doesn't go on hold forever. You need to continue and work and do life. Does anyone rely on you? Do you have kids?
My kids rely on me.
How many kids you got?
I got 4 kids.
4 kids? When's the last time you've had a job?
I was just working, but I got my license. My license got suspended, so I can't drive a box truck without my license, sir.
Those 4 kids don't stop eating because your license got suspended. They don't stop getting clothes on their back because you got your license suspended. Their lives go on. They continue to eat 3 times a day. They still need clothes.
He's grieving his brother's death, raising 4 kids, and out of work. But driving with a suspended license is still a crime in Texas. Personal hardship doesn't shield you from legal consequences.
Judge, maybe I was wondering if there's like an alternative solution we could do, like maybe if he could send me proof that maybe he's taken an effort to look for work, but
The
not
other thing is
come to
this,
court.
is that I want to drug test you. Because
That's fine.
I'm ordering you and I don't want you to be using illegal drugs while you're on these. All I'm asking is that you be productive. That's all I want, especially if you have 4 little mouths that depend on you. It's not fair to them.
Yes, Your Honor.
You know what I mean? That's why.
But my little brother just got killed, so I'm grieving right now. I hear what you, I get what you're saying too. You
I
gotta
understand you're
it.
grieving,
Where I'm coming from
but
too.
they still need to eat.
They taken care of though. They're taken care of. No, I don't know because
So it does seem like my client has some type of like custody rights. Maybe he has a right to visitation, but he doesn't provide for them. So it seems like they're being taken care of, Judge. I understand that my client wants to be
You
productive.
are man enough to have 4 children, then you are man enough to work and provide for those kids. No one else should have to take care of those kids.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's just the bottom line. So I'm bringing them back in 2 weeks and I want to see what you have done to get a job.
So what if my brother's funeral on that day? So you want me to come to
I will
court?
give you the day after. I'll give you a couple days after. It's not a big deal. I will let you pick the day, Mr. Walker.
Or could my client send me proof and I can show you, Judge, that he is applying to places or making an effort to get employment, so therefore he
I'm gonna
can
drug
stay
test.
within-
I'm
Yes,
gonna
Judge.
drug test. So look, I'll give you 3 weeks. It's not a big deal, but I just want a real concerted effort. That's it. I'm not asking for much. Okay, thanks. 3 weeks.
The judge gave him 3 weeks to find work and ordered a drug test. Texas courts value accountability, no matter your situation. Walker's next hearing could determine if he stays free or not.
How's jail?
I have no speech for that one. It's a learning experience.
We have them for a reason. We don't ask much from you. The only 2 things we ask, we want our streets to be safe. And if you pick up a case, you got to show up to court. And when you do, good things happen. When you don't, this is what happens. Your lawyer's asking for me to reinstate your bond, and you've missed court once, which is not the end of the world, but my only other issue is I don't want to give you a bond and you go to the street. Because if you're going to the street, nothing good happens on the streets.
Charged with making a terroristic threat and already missed court once? That's a felony in Texas, with penalties up to 10 years, and failure to appear can land you straight in jail.
So tell me about home. Where's he going to go? What's he going to
does.
do? I'm not letting him out to the street. I'm going to tell you that now.
He has 2 places he can go. He stays with his girlfriend off Broadway Street, or he can go to his grandmother who also lives in town. He was staying with his girlfriend prior to this, and
I like grandma better.
Yeah, grandma
I was
certainly better.
staying at both. For school and work, I was staying at both.
Yep, so he was staying at both, a little bit back and forth. He does staffing work, so while it's not a full-time employment, he does have jobs, but they are kind of come and go depending on the company's availability.
The terroristic threat is who? Who's the complainant? So it's not
No,
girlfriend.
no family members.
A convenience store or
Yes.
anything? Okay, so do me a favor, please. Will you, if you don't be so kind as to reach out to grandma, if she says that he can stay there, then I will reinstate his bond. But I'm gonna order him to stay there. I don't want you going anywhere else, and I don't want you out in the middle of the night, and you're not to go to the store, and I don't want you to be in possession of weapons. No alcohol, no dope. Do you understand? I'm gonna test you like crazy. If I reinstate your bond, it will not happen again. You get 1 get out of jail free card, no more. Do you understand?
I understand that.
Okay.
Judge Fleischer gave 1 more chance, with strict bond conditions. Under Texas law, 1 more missed appearance can revoke bond for good. The message: show up or go behind bars.
You're charged with DWIs second. I ordered it out to you, so you either don't care about bond conditions or you have a problem. I don't know what to do. But obviously, no means no. Not only are you testing positive, but you have 19 skipped tests.
Have you consider setting a new bond?
Turn around from.
Second DWI, that's already jail territory in Texas. But Ms. Iwoma skipped 19 court-ordered drug tests and even tested positive. That's a big red flag for any judge.
Counsel,
May I approach? I just couldn't hear.
I'm gonna set it at 5,001. I'll only go up, if and when she does bond out the next time, I'm gonna put an ankle monitor on her, so she's not
Yeah.
skipping. And then there's nothing to say really, just please admonish her that if it happens again, this time it's gonna be
Much more severe.
right.
Her bond was reset at $5,001 with no argument from defense.
One day, it may not be today, may not be tomorrow, you're going to say, why didn't I get that thing done? You had the opportunity to get this thing dismissed. And now you will end up taking no conviction. This will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. Even after you die, it's still gonna be there. The next time you get pulled over, first thing an officer does, they're gonna look at your record. They see this DWI, they roll up to your window, they smell alcohol or dope. It's probably not gonna go well. Do you understand? From now on, what we're doing today, no more proverbial slaps on the wrist. It's a minimum of 30 days in jail. Any new cases that you pick up. Not to mention that, you pick up another DWI, it's a surcharge of around $6,000. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. Do you understand?
Missing court once is risky, but twice? In Texas, that triggers a bench warrant and can land you in jail. Judges don't look kindly on repeat no-shows.
There is also a $3,000 surcharge that tacks onto this. Is your client indigent, Mr. Boyer?
The owner it appears because he's not been able to even pay the attorney's fees. So I believe it is.
What do you do for a living?
I'm self-employed, I do wood fencing.
Allowed to make mistakes, Mr. Soto.
Yeah.
But when you make mistakes that you endanger other people's lives, we really rain down on you and we bring the pain. So if you want to get lit, if you want to have 32 beers, 52 shots of tequila, don't get into a car. $40, one button will take you wherever you want to go. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Have you pleaded this offense guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. I'm now going to waive the $3,000 fee that would normally apply to you. But I'm going to tell you, you come back with another one. It's a minimum of 30 days in jail and a $6,000 fee. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
From revoked bonds to surprise second chances, this courtroom had it all. Judge Fleischer delivered justice with no room for games. Don't miss the next round. Subscribe now and turn on the bell for more real courtroom drama.